This is from ESPN's Get Up. Former Jets general manager Mike Tannenbaum on the Browns and what they should do with Baker Mayfield.
They have to move on from him right now, and here's why. When you drive to the stadium on Sunday morning in Foxborough, no Kareem Hunt, no Nick Chubb, you say to yourself, this is an opportunity for Baker Mayfield to elevate the program and say, hey, this is a guy that can get us to where we go and show greatness. Well, we now know that he is not good enough by any standard, and therefore, when you're flying home from Foxborough to Berea, you have to say to yourself, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get one of those three, or I'm going to go get Jimmy Garoppolo or Cam Newton. But you cannot win a championship with Baker Mayfield in the AFC, especially when you look at the ages of guys like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and everybody else. So we learned a lot on Sunday, and the honest and sober analysis is we have to move on from him.
Mac Robinson from 92.3 The Fan. This is why I think Mike Tannenbaum is wrong, and here is why. Jimmy Garoppolo and Cam Newton? Really? Can he answer the question, is it Cam Newton back when he could throw or when he can't throw like now?
Yeah, and also, to be honest, for him saying it's sobering, look, to have that analysis, you have to be drunk in order to be throwing out there Jimmy Garoppolo and Derek Carr. Let's be honest here. Especially coming from the guy whose answer and trading up for was Mark Sanchez for years. I'm sorry, I'm not buying this whatsoever. And, again, I understand that this year it hasn't been great. It really hasn't been. There's no sugarcoating it. Baker should have been better Sunday. The offense should have been better Sunday. The fact that the first drive of the game was a touchdown and that was it was a disgrace for this Browns offense. But at the same time, you got to understand the context of this, given the fact that, again, no Kareem Hunt, no Nick Chubb. And I know that this could have been a game where Baker shows out fine. I'll give you that. Honestly, that's a fair point. But at the same time, the way that I see this and the way that this played out, honestly, this is I genuinely look at this game, and I think that when it comes to Baker Mayfield, I think that I have seen them do better. And last year, you can look at the success that you were able to have with Baker Mayfield. Again, this is a team that fought against Kansas City and had them again on the ropes at that point in the fourth quarter in the AFC semis. They were a drive away from going in a Chad Henne stop away from going to the AFC Championship game and taking out the team that ended up losing in the Super Bowl. So to say that he's a quarterback that can't win the AFC, I disagree with that vehemently. And, I look at overall the way that this has played out. And, again, this season isn't, it hasn't been great, honestly. There's no way to sugarcoat it. But looking at the way that this is, next year is the ultimate season for Baker Mayfield. Next year is put up or shut up time for this team and for Baker Mayfield in general. But to say that after a Week 10 game in an 18-week season, 17 games, including the bye week, to say that that's where you're going at and saying they have to get rid of him now. This is it. They can't do it. And your options are Cam Newton and Jimmy Garoppolo. It's just baffling to me, and I think it's an absolute joke from Mike Tannenbaum at that point.
Yeah, I would say the Browns, it's a year where they have not been able to get a handle on what exactly Baker Mayfield is. Part of it is due to injury, and I know you can't use that excuse. But when you're evaluating a quarterback that you think could be a franchise quarterback, you need all of the input that you have. And I don't think Andrew Berry can get an accurate gauge on what Baker Mayfield can be based on this year. And you know what? They don't have to. Good GMs don't make moves until they have to make them. And I think Andrew Berry is a good GM. He may let the fifth year play out and then see what happens. So, again, pump the brakes on, boy, they have to move on from him now. I don't get that.